Okay, what's up everyone? It's Amira Crawford and I am back for my second upload of the week. And today we're going to talk about if you want to change careers. I was working with a client who has been working in different SaaS roles and client facing roles for quite some time, but this person now wanted to do something completely different. They didn't want to do technology or SaaS anymore, be client facing. They wanted to do operations and they weren't sure how to jump into that, given that over 20 years of their career has been within SaaS roles. So what I did and what I encouraged him to do was a couple things. The first is I asked him to go to his closest colleagues and to his family and ask them for 3 words that would define his working style. And the reason I did this is because it's important to develop your brand before you start putting yourself out there, especially in a new role. So if your brand is get stuff done, that's mine. If you're relentless, if your brand is an innovator, you want to take those words and you first want to see if there's commonality, and if there's not, I would encourage you to find out why and definitely work on that as a career opportunity. Maybe you're not the most patient to work with, maybe you're not the most collaborative person to work with, and you just didn't realize it. And this is where knowledge is power, and this is why I think companies need to be sharing their feedback on a regular basis, because you may not realize that you could come across a certain way or anything along those lines, and it shouldn't come up as a surprise either. So once you have that, look at your resume and then look at the top companies within that field that are offering different positions, and then start to tailor your resume. There's a bunch of different AI tools out there right now that'll help you do that. Teal, as in the color, is one of them, and they will look at your resume, you will upload it, put the career position in there, and it'll tailor it to that. And that's my other thing, is so much of your work that you've done in other industries definitely will cross over into other industries too. So while you may think, oh, it's so different, I've been client facing, but now I want to do operations. Well, in reality, operations is what keeps client facing roles going, because if we don't have the tools that we need in order to serve our clients and the operations in order to do that, then we're in a big problem. So you're going to be able to provide insight that others would not, because you've been on both sides, which is why I encourage career switches. And the fear of being asked the question, oh, you've been in this industry for so long, what makes you want to, join an operations role? You can simply say, it's something that I've done for a long time. I have a lot of value and experience here, but I definitely want to expand my career set, and this looked like a great opportunity. Do you hear the difference of how that sounds, instead of it being kind of more insecure of, well, I've been client facing, but I want to try something new, so I saw this job, decided to apply for it. Like, that doesn't sound confident. You need to sound confident and say, while you may not have all of the experience, which I've touched on that before, you shouldn't be applying to jobs based on if you have 100% of experience. That's not a move, that's a lateral move, and you don't want to do that. You want to apply to a job where you have 60% or more of the actual requirements, because you also want to learn. And most good hiring managers will hire based on potential and not based on where you're at right now. If they're basing it on where you're at right now, it could be because the demand of their role right now is so serious that they need somebody who understands the environment and can come right in. But overall, most good hiring managers are looking for potential, fit, and whether or not they think you would be a long-term good representative of the company. So it is not impossible by any means for you to not switch career roles. I mean, I've thought about it too. There's some things I want to do in my future. I tell my husband about it all the time. He kind of gruffs at me because, yeah, they're going to cost money, but you know what? You get one life and you need to do the things that make you happy. So I hope that this helps everyone who's kind of a little nervous about switching roles, and I would say especially for those in the tech field, because tech has become such a insecure, I don't want to say insecure, unstable, that's better, unstable place to work at. It makes total sense to me why so many people would want to look at other positions that are not necessarily within the tech field, or if they are, within roles that are safer, that are safer overall from being cut. So if you have any questions, definitely reach out. Be sure to check out the website acconsulting.online. If you have any questions, you can fill out a form there or email crawfordconsultinginfo@gmail.com. We are also on LinkedIn, we are on Facebook, and we are on Twitter. Well, X. I don't know how I feel about this whole X thing, but that's where we're at. So please reach out, let me know what questions you have, and I look forward to working with you soon. Thanks. Bye.